Hello friends, welcome back here. It would almost seem impossible to destroy the giant dragon at this point, considering how easily Vhagar killed Lucerys and Arrax in House of the Dragon Season 1 before killing Rhaenys and Meleys in Season 2. Vhagar does indeed meet her death in the House of the Dragon, even though her killing spree and devastation in Westeros would only intensify with Aemon Targaryen at her side. After Balerion the Black Dread's death, Vhagar became the oldest and greatest dragon in Westeros, and it was once ridden by Queen Visenya Targaryen, the sister of Aegon the Conqueror. Prior to Aemon, Vhagar had a link with Balon Targaryen, the father of Daemon and Viserys, and Baela and Rhaena's mother, Laena Velaryon. During that period, the dragon had little to no battle. But Vhagar dies in the Dragon Wars of the House of the Dragon's Targaryen Civil War, having survived the terrible conquest and the ensuing 130 years. In George Martin's Fire and Blood novel, Daemon was afraid that Caraxes wouldn't be able to handle Vhagar by himself, and Aemon thought it would be foolish for his uncle to confront him on his own. Both fears were, in theory, correct. The episode has been progressively building to a battle between Aemon and Daemon, which occurs in Harrenhal after Rhaenyra steals King's Landing from Team Green. The two are unable to resist the lure of defeating the other in this conflict, with Aemon viewing Daemon as his greatest enemy in combat and Daemon experiencing images of himself as Aemon. Both Daemon and Aemon Targaryen will meet their demise in the series in the combat above the God's Eye, which is anticipated to be the most magnificent and graphically stunning combat in House of the Dragon. Not only do the riders die in the battle, but so do their two dragons, Caraxes and Vhagar. In the battle, which takes place in the skies between the two riders and their dragons alone, uncle and nephew engage in combat as the two dragons sear their flames and viciously shred each other to pieces. All four of them are sent plummeting into the seas below when Vhagar and Caraxes both get lethal blows, including Caraxes locking his jaws on Vhagar's neck. Daemon leaps from Caraxes to Vhagar as they are falling and stabs Dark Sister through Aemon's eye socket. According to Fire and Blood, none of the four can survive the collision with the sea, not even Targaryen or the two dragons. Vhagar is killed by Daemon Targaryen and Caraxes following the conquest and the Century of Life. There is still plenty of time left in House of the Dragon until Vhagar dies, despite the fact that some people may be ready to witness the dragon's fate after slaying Lucerys and Rhaenys. After Rhaenyra captures King's Landing, which is anticipated to happen at the conclusion of Season 2 or the beginning of Season 3 of House of the Dragon, the battle above the God's Eye takes place. The battle above the God's Eye will probably be reserved for a pivotal scene late in Season 3 because the program won't want to let go of Daemon and Aegon too soon. Vhagar will so probably die around the conclusion of House of the Dragon Season 3. 3 Targaryen riders and their dragons, Lucerys and Arrax, Rhaenys and Meleys, and Daemon and Caraxes, will have been slain by Vhagar by the time she dies. In the Dance of the Dragons, most of the Targaryens' dragons perish, and many of the most heinous deaths are attributable to Vhagar and Aemon. A significant period in the history of House Targaryen is also ended with the death of Vhagar, who also eliminates the last remaining dragons from the conquest who lived before the Targaryen dynasty in Westeros. Even though it appeared that no dragon could defeat Vhagar on their own, Daemon and Caraxes managed to do so, although at great personal cost. Vhagar has gotten so feeble over the Dance of the Dragons that Caraxes is ultimately able to murder her. Compared to a younger and smaller dragon like Caraxes, Vhagar is older and larger, hence it takes her longer to heal from the wounds of combat. By the time of the battle above the God's Eye, Aemon had already exhausted Vhagar's power by frightening the Riverlands, and his wings have already been ripped apart and punctured in House of the Dragon. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.